Hey everybody, what's going on? So, I don't know if you guys can read the description. This is Polymega Power. Some of you may not know what that is. What it is retro video games. That's what we're doing right here today for a little while. We're going to test out the system. Going to play several games.
Hey everybody, what's
Oh,
going
let me
on?
turn the volume down so I'm not echoing. Echo. Woo. I don't know why my broadcast so far behind there, but hey, that's beside the point. Anyway, as I've said, I'm going to be playing Polymega. We're going to be... What's going on, John? Make sure live chat so I can watch everybody. I'm going to watch it right here. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and flip over to the other screen here so you can see everything. So here's the main menu of the system. We will go through some of the things. I'll show you guys how some of it works. I am still learning myself how some of it works. But basically, this is a new console that will play old games from many different consoles. As you can see, there's PlayStation PAL, which is the European version. What's been going on, Mr. Smith? Welcome. NES, SNES, SNES PAL version, Super Famicom, which is the Japanese SNES, the Genesis, Sega CD, the Sega Saturn, Japanese Saturn, TurboGrafx 16, PC Engine, which is Japanese TurboGrafx 16. So in order to play the Genesis, TurboGrafx 16, NES, Super NES, you have to have the Element modules, of which I have none. I could not afford to get them. And then right now, even if I had the money to pay for one right now or whatever, it's not... They won't be shipped to me till the middle of next year. So, which is fine. That gives me plenty of time to get the money. Maybe by the time I have the money, they will have them readily available. So that will be awesome. So I can only play the disc-based games. When you count US, Japanese, European, all that kind of thing, this system will play games from 15 different consoles. So that's pretty awesome. You can set up different playlists. Like if I want to be like, these are the games that Bricksmith and I want to play together. You know, we can make a playlist of that. You get different, system options here. You can take screenshots, set up your controllers, that kind of fancy goodness. Without further ado, though, I'm gonna go ahead and play a game. Go to my collection. So it will play. You do have to have your original games. You can't download games yet. It's coming in the future where you're going to be able to just purchase some classic games and download them. But you have to have your actual physical discs. You put them in the system, it will read off the disc, or you can just install it, which is what I've been doing for everything. So you see on PlayStation, I have Castlevania, Symphony of the Night, Silent Hill, Street Fighter Alpha 3, and then 40 Winks was a game that they gave me pre-installed. Haha, European. So everyone voted on my TikTok. I put a poll up, and Street Fighter Alpha 3 is the game they wanted me to play first. And if you watched my video that I posted earlier today, I did already play it a little bit. But we're going to go ahead and play this for a bit. Okay, so you got two options. So start the new game, and basically that has got enhancements that this system does. So save states, that kind of thing. Meaning I can just stop in the middle of a fight and save it. And it saves right there in the middle of the fight, and I can come back to it later. Or you can start classic mode, which is none of the new enhancements that this system does. And then down here where it says select patch. So what that is let's say hypothetically this was the Japanese version of Street Fighter Alpha 3, and a fan has made a translation for it. I can download that patch to a thumb drive, plug it in, install it, and then apply it to the game, and essentially turn the Japanese game into the English game. So that's pretty cool. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and start with, new enhancements. I did have to make a virtual memory card. And then let me know how the volume is, for me, and how the volume is going to be for the game. Because if you watched my video, you realize that the game was pretty loud. I had to, and it also echoed a lot, and I had to turn that down, so...
Street Fighter Alpha 3!
So I hope I have it at a good, acceptable volume for you folks. Yeah, just do standard arcade mode. And Mr. Smith, thank you very much for sharing my stream. I appreciate that. Ken is my boy.
Select your fighting style.
We'll stick with the Aism Turbo 2. And I currently have, let's see, 7, 8, 9, 10. Got about 10 or so games in my collection installed on here. Plus the, like, 20 or so they gave me. We'll just skip over the story. Okay, let's go! Oh, I gotta take on Blanca first. I didn't want to be the blue can. I always forget what button to push to be the standard red. It's a different button, selects a different color. Everything sounding good?
Nobody blink. Go for broke.
So the controller, I like the way it feels, but honestly, it does kind of feel old school in the fact that it's like extremely light, there's no vibration, that kind of thing. So I'm used to a more weighty controller now. So this might take getting used to. However, I have seen some videos where some people have got like PlayStation 3 controllers to work. You can use out of the box, like if you had the modules, you can use the actual Super Nintendo NES controllers and that kind of stuff, so that's pretty sweet. KO!
You win.
I win. Thank you, John, for the feedback. Appreciate that.
You did a great
And we will be getting into some more stuff too, other than just the fighters.
That was the best fight I ever
I
saw.
got Earthworm Jim 2. We got Castlevania, Silent Hill. Today I installed Daytona. Rose can be a bitch sometimes. One thing I'll show you, I'll show you after I play this for a bit. The database is on here. You can actually look at the database and see what games that they have. That basically, if it's in the database, it's compatible. Game's still loud? Okay. Let's see if I can adjust that real quick. Game. Okay. How about now? Headbutt work. But the database is neat, because you can I can just search for games, but it's got about 12,000 games listed in it. So we're gonna play a little game later where you guys just tell me games, and I'm gonna search for them and see if they're listed there. It can be the most obscure thing that you remember playing as a kid, and we'll search it up and see if it's available. Oh, what's up, Will? It does. There's different filters and stuff. I haven't really messed with any of that yet, but there is. You can do different. I believe there are 2 filters to start with right now. They plan on adding more. You can even make the screen curved, like you're playing it on a CRT TV. Sounds good now, Julian? Yeah, I haven't really messed with the filters too much, but I know that people were talking about it on the message boards and stuff. There's a few different options right now.
That was the best fight I ever saw.
Now loading.
Get ready, fighters. Triumph or die.
Yeah. It's all coming back to me.
Beat 'em up, guys. Go for broke.
Hey, hey. Oh, he got me.
KO. It all depends on your skill. Basic strength.
Oh no. Oh, he got me. I remember dropping so many quarters on the Marvel vs. Capcom game in the arcade 20-some years ago. So, I have already installed on here Marvel Super Heroes vs. Street Fighter, the Japanese Saturn version. So it has the tagging in and out, because the American version didn't have that. Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and just, we'll exit that. So let's see what kind of settings there are. So important notice, network, video, and audio. Enable HD temporal blur, reduces the appearance of interlacing vibration in HD video mode, disabled to reduce ghosting in screenshots. Adjust the screen to match the horizontal and vertical position of your display. Adjust screen resolution, which matches the capabilities of your display. I think, okay, that's just standard. The standard stuff there. Update software, okay. Restore the system here. So where is all the filters? Add to favorites, move. Oh, cool! You can even rate the games. That's awesome. Memory card here. Like, you can go down here to related games. It tells you what other games you should play that are related to this. Similar games. More published by Capcom. More developed by Capcom. More released in the same year. But yeah, let's go to the database for a moment. Where was that? Is it media? Oh, there it is. View database. Alright. 12,426 games here. So, somebody throw out a game that you remember playing as a kid. Something you haven't seen or heard from in years. We will see if it's available to play on this system, if you had the copy. I know Julian's got a bunch he would want to play. Let's see. I'm going to search for Time Killers. There it is. So you got the, hey, what's going on, Neptune? Karnov. Okay, we'll check Karnov. So Time Killers is there, the Genesis and the European Genesis Mega Drive version. Karnov. There should be at least 2 for Karnov. Oh, Karnov's not in the database. You want Xevious? Is that what you're looking for, Julian? That's disappointing that Karnov's not in there. Not only is it the NES Karnov not there, but the Neo Geo CD fighting game, the like Karnov Returns or whatever, is not there. So let's see. So no Dreamcast games yet. People have been asking for that, and they said it's stuff they're looking into. The catch there was the Dreamcast was the games come on what's called a GD-ROM. It's not a CD-ROM, it's not a DVD, and it's hard for any systems really to read those discs. So they're trying to figure out how they can get this CD drive to read those discs, basically. Which I hope that they are able to accomplish that, because I've got about 80 Dreamcast games. Air management. Okay, so let's look for... I gotta remember how to spell what Julian wants. It starts with an X. I believe it's Xevious. Oh, here we go. There's several of them. Alright, so we got Xevious on the NES. We've got the Japanese version, so for the Famicom. We have Xevious 3DG for the PlayStation. Xevious for the PC Engine. And Xevious Super Xevious for the Super Famicom. Sesame Street 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's check that out. Oh, there was Xena. I have that game, actually. There we go. Sesame Street. There, look at that. There's a bunch of Sesame Street games. Sesame Street Sports on PlayStation. Sesame Street 1, 2, 3 on the NES. Sesame Street 1, 2, 3 on the NES. Oh no, it's ABC's. And in a double pack with both of them. Big Bird's Hide and Speak. Sesame Street Countdown. Counting Cafe on the Genesis. Elmo's Letter Adventure. I've actually played that game before. I was at someone's house and they had 2 PlayStation games. That was one of them, and yeah, I'm not very proud that I played that, but there was nothing else to play. And Elmo's Number Journey. Okay, Xexes. Okay. X. Well, there it is. Look at that. So here's the cool thing too. Hey, what's up, Raptus? You can I can add it to my wish list, so it keeps track of things that I know that I want, and I can check later. Tells you like when it was released, got a description of it, and then things that are similar, same publisher, developer, released in the same years. Road Blasters was so much fun in the arcades. And that's something else that they're going to be adding later, possibly, is arcade games. Like Lego Racers, how many Lego games in general. Oh, you know what? I bet you not as many as you would think, because these are mostly old titles, so it's going to have whatever was on PlayStation. Legacy of Kain. So, Lego Island 2, Brickster's Revenge, Lego Racers, Rock Raiders, and a Japanese Lego game. Lego no Sekai. That looks like Duplo almost. I want to get my hands on this game. It's an educational game, features an animal world made of Lego pieces to teach young kids about numbers, letters, shapes, and other subjects in the form of mini-games. The game features animals like pandas, elephants, monkeys, ponies, and more to explain and teach the player about each minigame. It's one of the few Kids Station games that didn't come with the Kids Station controller in any release. Weird. Actually, the original Japanese Animal Crossing might be on here. Let's see. Let's see what we get to pop up, but I bet you it's not. Actually, it wasn't on the Super NES, it was on Nintendo 64, so it's probably not here. Yeah, no Animal Crossing. Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles. There we go. So we got the first game on the NES. We got Japanese Mega Drive, Return of Shredder. We got Hyperstone Heist, Tournament Fighter on the Genesis, Tournament Fighter on the SNES, Turtles in Time on the SNES, and Tournament Fighters on the Japanese Mega Drive. Now, I have Tournament Fighters on the SNES, so once I get my SNES module sometime next year, then I will definitely be installing that. I'm surprised that Tournament Fighters for the NES isn't in the database, and Turtles 2, the arcade game, is not. Turtles 3 is not. I also have Turtles in Time, so I'll be installing that one as well. And they are constantly updating the database over time. They're going to be adding more to it. So back to let's play something. Let's do Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter. Ooh, Ghostbusters. We'll check Ghostbusters after I play a round of this. It's been so long since I played this game. Oh my lord. I know you could get the Infinity Gems, and each one would do different stuff, and you were like, if you get all of them, you're really powerful. I'm ready, true believers. Heck yeah. Chun-Li whipping the crap out of Omega Red. Heck yeah. So this game on the Saturn never came to America. It was released on the PlayStation 1, but you couldn't tag in and out because the PS1 didn't have enough RAM in the system memory to hold all 4 characters. On the Saturn, they had made a RAM cartridge that you plugged in so that you could have the tag mode, but they never brought this to America, and it was actually a difficult game to get a hold of, and it's because of this guy right here. Apparently he was like a stand-up comedian or something in Japan, and he won a contest to be in the game. So he's in this, and I guess it was too difficult to like remove him from the game to release it in America, and he wouldn't give his rights so that they could bring the game over here. Something weird like that. But this is the reason this game never came to the U.S. on the Saturn. You can play it in the arcade. So Ken. Oh, I don't like the yellow. Wolverine. Kuma's probably gonna mess me up, honestly. Alright. Cool. Don't have to change the controls. Oh, this one wasn't the one with the Infinity Gems. That was just the regular Marvel Superhero game, which I have that as well. Good job, Wolverine. Kuma. No, Ken's dead. I also have the Japanese X-Men vs. Street Fighter with the tag in and out. So what I should look for is to see if someone has made a patch for this game to turn the menus and stuff into English. I mean, not that I need it. It's a fighting game, but still, it'd be kind of fun to try out. Yeah, I don't think Ken would be jacking up the Hulk this easily in real life. In real life. Like, any of these characters are actually real. But you get what I'm saying. Outside of the confines of this game, that's not going to happen. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy VII's here for sure. Yeah, how to do this super. Oh, there it is. Oh, that was the Marvel's Capcom Dreamcast the best. Yep, I have both of them, 1 and 2 on the Dreamcast. And I never bought it for like PlayStation 2 or Xbox or anything like that because when they originally announced it was coming with those systems, they were going to add new stuff in. And then when they didn't, I was like, well, I already have that game, then I don't need to buy that. And now I wish I did, because it's one that's worth a bunch of money, because it's kind of rare. Ken remembered. There we go. Oh no, I forgot that one doesn't move. Spider-Man can be a little bitch. Woohoo! Hey, what's going on, Dad? What you up to? Alright, so we'll go ahead and I'm going to attempt a save state on this. I've not done that. See how that works. Save state. Create new. Avoid the game's internal save data. Okay. Cool. So now I can just pick up from there next time I feel like playing it. Alright, let's go back to... Oh wait, it's on this menu here. Here we go, database. Because Julian wanted me to search for Ghostbusters and Final Fantasy VII. Oh, look at all them Ghostbuster games. First one on the NES, first one on the Genesis, Japanese Mega Drive version, Famicom version, Ghostbusters 2 for the NES and the Famicom, and the PC Engine Ghostbusters Ultimate Invasion. I wonder what that is. Extreme Ghostbusters Ultimate Invasion. Oh, PlayStation European, not PC Engine. This game looks like it was based on that second, like, cartoon they tried to do. Interesting. And let's see, we got Final... I guarantee you, like, most of the Final Fantasies up to 9 are probably in here. Yeah, here we go. There's gonna be a bunch. So we've got Final Fantasy 1 for the NES, Final Fantasy 1 for the Famicom, PlayStation, Final Fantasy Anthology, Final Fantasy 5 on PlayStation, 6 on PlayStation, Chrono Trigger, so Chronicles, which is Chrono Trigger and 4, I think. Final Fantasy 4 on the Chronicles, yeah, it's right there. Final Fantasy 1 Japanese PlayStation, Famicom, Final Fantasy 1 and 2 together, Final Fantasy 2 for Super Nintendo, 3, 4, 3, 2, all the versions, Mystic Quest, Japanese Mystic Quest, Tactics. But here we go. So Final Fantasy 7 Japanese PlayStation, Final Fantasy 7 International Japanese PlayStation, which is technically Final Fantasy 7, the American version. And then we got 8. Oh, I don't see... Did I miss 9? Interesting. Huh, interesting. I don't see 9 in the database. That's odd. Unless it's down farther on the list. What's up, Miss Amby? Final Fight, tough. Final Fight, Entertainers Guy, Final Fight Guy, Final Fight Revenge. I don't even know what that is. It's a Saturn game. Cool. Alright, so what do we want to see next? Got Virtual Fighter, Daytona, Christmas Night, Sonic CD, Mortal Kombat, Earthworm Jim 2, Castlevania, Silent Hill. You guys vote. Oh, X-Files. Yeah, that's a good one to look for. X-Files. Oh, I don't see it. There it is. You gotta put the dash in. And I have this game, and I have never played it. So this might be a good one to play and stream. Holy cow, look at all the different variations on it. Oh, I bet you it's because it's a 4-disc game. Yeah, I can see disc 4 of 4, 1 of 4. Okay, that makes sense. Jim, Earthworm Jim? Jim it is. It's Earthworm Jim 2. Earthworm Jim Dos. Oh, there's plenty of Star Wars games. I will show you those, John, as soon as we're done playing the Earthworm Jim here. Playing his accordion. Psychro. They just kidnapped Princess What's-Her-Name. Oh, Julian beat X-Files? Nice. Worms? Okay, we'll look for Worms here in a bit. We're just gonna start her up. Anything but tangerines. Okay. There's the attack. it is, but I'll take it. Happy oinkers. Oh, press down. Oh, I have a pig. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with the pigs. Send to heaven. Oh, okay. Pig shoot. Put them on the pig shoot. Gotcha. Alright, piggy. Oh, bubble gum. Come here, pig. Remember the first game, there's a cow launcher that you put on a catapult and launch the cow. Do I get anything for that, or is it just fun?
Way cool! Wow! Wow!
The bubble gun sucks.
Wow! Whoopee! Wow! Wow! Wow!
You guys are wrecking me.
Oh,
Didn't know that was gonna happen. Oh no, they're beating me down the stairs.
wow!
Oh, the old lady beat me up.
Way cool!
Way cool.
Tasty! Wow! 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 Wow!
Okay, I guess I'm not going that way.
Wow!
Gotta make this all in one go, I see. Oh, that's not me. So I gotta go fast and then slow.
Wow!
Way cool. Bonus up there, alright. Let's see what kind of bonus is up there. Uh-oh. Oh, it's warping me somewhere else. The granny chair. That's what I was just doing. Oh. So slow on the first one, fast on the second one. Oh, I wasn't slow enough.
Wow!
Oh, I hit the wrong button. It's pushing the wrong direction.
Wow!
Oh. Damn grannies.
Wow!
Gonna go slow. Now slow again. Oh. Hit windows were rough back in the day. Fast. And slow. Fast. Slow, slow.
Wow!
Alright. This is gonna be my last go before I die. Fast. No! I was almost there!
Wow!
Oh, 2% health, alright. We got this. Slow. Fast, fast, slow. Fast, slow. Jimmy died. Oh, am I stuck in here till I either run out of lives or get it? What kind of bonus is that? Slow the chair down there, Jim. Slow the chair down there, Jim. Okay, last one, I just gotta go slow. What's going on, Seth?
Wow!
Slow. Fast. Fast, slow. Fast, slow. Slow. And go. Oh, I didn't even grab the free life. I completely wasted my time there. Anything but tangerines. I completely wasted time. Well, don't think I'm gonna go back there, but I'll take all this health.
Way cool!
Oh shit.
Wow! Way cool!
I got whatever that flag is.
Wow! 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 Yippee! Wow!
Oh, the electric chair got me. Oh, what kind of gun I got now? That's kind of cool.
Way cool!
Snot swing. How do I snot swing? Oh, shoots rocket. I don't know how to snot swing. Definitely that way. That's the gun, that's the jump, that's the... Okay, that's not swing. You won't tell me how to not swing. Oh, okay, double press the jump. There we go, finally. Woohoo!
Way cool!
games didn't give you directions back in the day. They just said, do it. You know what you're doing.
Wow!
More pigs. Alright. Piggy.
Wow!
Pig that prediction. Get in the hole, Jim. Oh, that looks like something I should be able to get over there. And it probably is. I just gotta figure out how to do that. Oh, it's a fish. Yay, I won the fight. What's up, Bubba? So, since you're new to the stream today, Bubba, we will show you here in just a moment
done.
what this thing is. I guess I can do save state, create save state, exit game. So it's a new console, and it will play games from many old consoles, but you have to have the actual physical games, like I do. So you put them in. Actually, let me. So you see, it's right here. The CD drive is on the front, and basically you put the games in there, and then you can play them off the disc, or you can install them. Which is what I've done, and it backs them up to the system, so you don't have to use the disc again, so it doesn't put wear and tear on your classic games, which is awesome. John wanted to see about Star Wars games. So then they have a database of about 12,000 games in there from various systems, and we were searching earlier to see what was in the database and what wasn't. I'm going to say there's probably 10 or so Star Wars games in there, maybe more. Boom! Star Wars for the NES, Star Wars for the Famicom, which, wow, I didn't know that existed. Well, I guess that would be this game, same game. Japanese PlayStation 1, Star Wars The Phantom Menace. That must be Empire Strikes Back. Star Wars The Arcade on 32X, Star Wars Demolition, Dark Forces, Phantom Menace, Jedi Power Battles, Star Wars Chess for Sega CD, Empire Strikes Back, Masters of Terras Kasai, Rebel Assault 2, Super Star Wars, Super Empire Strikes Back, the Japanese versions, Super Return of the Jedi, Japanese versions. Yes, this is very rad. It's awesome. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. We're going to play a little, let's go with some Mortal Kombat on Sega CD. I haven't determined yet. Okay, so for me, it's definitely worth the money, obviously. I think determining whether for anybody else it's worth the money is based upon, do you have an extensive collection of classic games? Or do you plan on trying to collect an extensive collection of classic games? Then yes, it's great. If you're just wanting to play the game and you don't care about collecting it, you don't care about playing the original, there's, shady, not legal ways that you can get yourself these games and play them on emulators and things significantly cheaper than what this system cost. But for me, being able to play them on my new, this good old 16-bit video is grainy as shit. But being able to play all my old games on my current updated system and being able to stream, definitely worth it. Alright, let's skip. This is the TV commercial for the game. I'm probably going to get flagged now, copyright, for playing that Mortal Kombat theme. Woo, look at that. One mode. Start the game. A lot of characters to choose from. Lot of characters. Sub-Zero. Loading. Prepare to fight. I'm prepared to fight. We've been playing some old stuff on the Switch with their system. Yeah, I do that a little bit as well. Sub-Zero. Let's see if I think I remember the fatality. I was standing in the wrong spot. I need to be back just a tad.
Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero wins. Liu Kang. I remember going to a friend's house in 8th grade and playing Mortal Kombat as Genesis. Nice. I have the Genesis version as well. No, maybe I don't. I think I ended up trading it off to somebody later because I have the Sega CD version. But I have the Super Nintendo version. You know, which was no blood, but the graphics were better than the Genesis one. Prepare to fight. Sub-Zero wins. Here we go. Now, rip your spine out. And back in the day, this caused senators and churches and religious groups and everybody to be all kinds of upset. That teeny tiny amount of blood and gore, everybody threw a fit. This is what caused the ratings system. Oh no, Sonya. Oh, she got a perfect on me. Right? Exactly. Look at how bloody and gory the stuff is today. Oh, she got me. She got no fatality. Alright, let's see. We'll exit that one. Let's play one more. We'll play Daytona. Gotta hear that theme song. Daytona. I remember when this was like the top of the line racing game in the arcades. I'm like, oh my lord, look how this is real. Nothing will ever look this good. Daytona. I'm gonna wreck all over the place. I'm pretty sure I did hit the start button.
Please select a race course.
Well, we'll do the beginner. Beginner.
Please choose manual or automatic.
You got beat by a girl.
Automatic.
Automatic.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
I don't know which button is gas. Rolling Star.
3, 2, 1, go!
That's not the gas button. Oh, there we go. Dude, the graphics on this are so amazing.
I'd go easy on the car. 7 laps to go. Hang in there.
So I do recall a funny story about this game in the arcade. So it used to cost, in most places, it would be 75 cents or $1 to play this game. Or 3 tokens or whatever. For some reason, you know, it was a newer game. It was more expensive. And I went to Chuck E. Cheese one time, and there the game was only 50 cents. I was like, well, that's awesome. I'm gonna play Daytona. So I was playing it, and I ran a perfect race in the first level here. I didn't hit a wall. I didn't hit a single car, and I still ran out of time before crossing the finish line. So I had to insert 2 more tokens to continue. So though the game was technically cheaper, you still couldn't win the game. They had the dip switches switched so that the game was practically impossible. So you would have to keep pumping more money in it. So they were fooling you into spending more tokens. And I was like, that's kind of shitty. That's right, rubbing is racing.
You're looking good.
Approaching curve. I'm rubbing the wall. Does that count? Oh, crap. No, they're gonna pass me.
White flag is out. This is the final lap.
That's the final lap. Huh? Oh, get off the grass. No, don't hit the wall. I'm screwing it up at the end.
Get your position. You're looking good.
Oh, out of time. Darn it.
Congratulations.
Oh, yeah, Hydro Thunder. That was fun. Game over. Game over. Alright, let's search Hydro Thunder in the database. There it is. So it's Hydro Thunder on the PlayStation. Or you can get the European PlayStation version, which has English and French. Alright guys, so there we go. That is just a brief little test stream of my Polymega. I will be installing a bunch more games. I'm sitting on like 170, 180 PlayStation games right now. I got 15 or so Saturn games, some Sega CD games, and then hopefully early to middle of next year I'll be getting the Super Nintendo module so I can put all those games on here. And I'll probably do streams of some retro games. I might post up polls maybe on my TikTok or my Instagram and see what you guys want to see me play, and then we'll pick a game for that night and do a stream or something. So thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate it, and you guys have yourself a wonderful day.